Hello, peoples.
Da-da-da-da!
As you can see, I have here a neck wound, which a dog done did, and I wanted to kind of explain the situation so that you can maybe kind of understand how dogs work. Now, first and foremost, the dog is fine. He didn't do anything wrong. He was basically just reacting. The important thing to know about dogs is that dogs don't act, they react. He wasn't thinking that he was going to harm me. He just did what he thought he had to do. Now, I'm gonna explain. I went to a friend's house. They have a very big kind of like farm area thing, and one of their dogs, which is like a small Labrador, he got out from his chain. He got himself loose, and the thing is, he really does not want to be captured. So he does not get near anybody, the people, because he knows there's a high chance that someone will try to grab him, and that's what he wanted to do. So I went there to try and help out with that. She has 3 dogs. She has that Labrador. She has another one which is I don't even know. Gee, it's not a specific breed, but it's a really big dog and really hairy one, and he was really tall. And anyway, we were trying to lure him into the other dog into the kitchen, and I brought Tiburcio along so that I could see if the other dog would follow us. And, we were trying to lure him in, but he was also smart. He knew that he would probably be caught if he went into a closed area, so he never would have done that. But the thing is, I also decided to use that large dog as bait, because the Labrador liked that large dog a lot as well. So I put him on the leash, right? And the thing is, I walked for just a short while with him, but he was always like stuck on his chain, right? So he had a lot of energy, and they never really knew much about dogs, so I had to explain how to be leaders, that we can't let them do whatever they want. So I was pretty much the first person, I think, to tell him what he can and cannot do, like to walk beside me and blah blah blah. And while we were trying to lure him in, he was kind of like obsessively trying to go towards Tiburcio, my other dog, and I was, doing the normal corrections to try and get him to calm down and just stay seated. And I think it was when I was like trying to hold him down, trying to make him sit, that he just quickly like jumped up at me and snapped. I didn't even realize what happened. Only then did he start like trying to fight his way out of the leash, because basically what he was doing, as I said, he wasn't trying to hurt me. What happened is he had been following my rules for a long time, but suddenly said, okay, enough. I'm not used to following someone else's rules. I want to be in charge again. So he tried to fight me, as in not fight me as in attack me, but to try and free himself and do whatever he wants. So obviously I had to calm him down. The important thing is that you don't freak out. He was going a bit crazy. He was trying to get himself free, was twisting around, trying to bite me and stuff. Actually, he nipped a little bit on my arm, but nothing much, as you can see. I was able to, I maybe easily control him, but he was a very large dog, so I had to use a lot of strength. And, eventually I managed to subdue him. Basically, I put him, kind of like how this one is sleeping, I put him to the floor. I put like my hand like this, just touching him with the fingers. You see, just so that he knows that I have him down, I have him under control, I am on top of him, and I also held him here so that he wouldn't rotate. And at that moment, he was like, okay, you win, you subdued me, I surrender. And I just stayed there for a few seconds. I released him. I got off of him, and everything was fine. He just went there. The thing is, as I was holding him, drops of blood started to drop on my pants. It's a little bit dry now, and I was like, hey, I probably should clean this up. And when I went to see, indeed, I did have a... Oh, that's the first time I'm seeing that. Ooh, nasty. Anyway, yeah, and I had a wound. Luckily, the girl I was helping to catch the dog, she's actually a nurse. So I was there. She was asking if I was fine and everything, and yeah, I was fine. But then I sat down, and then I started to kind of like feel dizzy, and I'm like, oh, okay, now maybe I'm not that fine. Maybe I should call somebody. This is what I meant to say, but apparently I never got around to say it. Then I think she said something like, hey, do you want to lay down? And she said, I said, yeah, but apparently I just dropped to the side. Apparently I passed out, and after dreaming for a short while, I wake up and I see her right on top of me, like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, oh yeah, I passed out the first time it happened, nice. Yeah, then we went to the hospital. I got 3 stitches right there. And actually, the worst thing about this whole experience, what hurt the most also, was shaving this beard with a razor. Because the doctors had to shave this so that they could, stitch it together and stuff. And if you're a girl especially, you probably never had this experience, but this kind of beard, if you go with a razor, that's really painful. It's probably even more painful than waxing really hairy legs, So yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you the story. We then went to the hospital and everything. Everything is fine. I think I passed out not because of the bite or anything, but I've been sick in the stomach, as some of you might already probably know, and it's really hard for me to eat in the morning because I feel really shitty. So the only thing I ate this morning, well, if you're seeing this, it's probably that morning. The only thing I ate in the morning was just a bread without anything inside and drank some water. And this whole thing happened like 4 hours later. So I'm pretty sure I passed out because I did so much physical exertion to try and dominate a very strong dog that then I passed out. But hey, everything is fine. As I said, it's not the dog's fault. He was just reacting. He was trying to free himself as he wanted to. He never wanted to hurt me. That was not his intention. He just wanted to show he was the boss, he was the leader, and the way they have to do this is, sometimes using some strength, but he never wanted to hurt me. So, again, if you are watching this and if you have a dog in a similar situation, I don't really recommend that you try to subdue them if you don't know how to handle that, or if you have a strong dog. It's better to always seek professional help. But I'm able to do it because I stayed calm. I know how dogs work. I know that can happen. I stayed calm. I held him close. And actually, one very important thing is that she was there and she was seeing all that scene happening, but she did the right decision, which was, okay, he seems to have this under control. I'll just stay here and not do anything. So yeah, that's about it. I have a little wound there, and the bandage doesn't stick on too well because of the beard. But yeah, it should be fine. I'll take it off in like 8 days. I don't think there will be any problems. But yeah, I mean, everything's fine. These things happen. You don't need to worry. Again, the dog doesn't have killing instincts or anything. He just did that in the moment. So yeah, have a good day, everybody. Let me know what you guys think about this. I have taken my life, I believe, 4 stitches in total. Hopefully if I get 6 more one day, I'll get a free toaster. So yeah, have a good day, everybody. Ta-da!